Today, I want to tell you a story about a rabbit who had the bad habit of procrastinating all his obligations. I want you to pay attention to the shame that the rabbit Tito suffered because of that bad habit. Once upon a time, in an enchanted forest full of tall trees and colorful flowers, there was a rabbit named Tito. Tito was known for his energy and enthusiasm, but he had a problem. He always left everything for later. One day, Lady Owl, the wise woman of the forest, announced a great celebration in honor of the first day of spring. All the animals in the forest were excited and were preparing for the party. Mrs. Owl assigned Tito the task of decorating the central square of the forest with flowers and bright lights. "Remember, Tito, you have a week to finish the decoration," Mrs. Owl told him with a smile. Of course. I have plenty of time," Tito replied, confident. However, Tito had a bad habit of procrastinating. Instead of starting right away, he decided to take a nap under his favorite tree. Day after day, Tito found excuses not to start his task. One day he played with his friends, another day he explored new parts of the forest, and another day he just slept. Meanwhile, his friends in the forest worked diligently on their tasks. Lola the Laura practiced her song for the party, Max the raccoon prepared delicious cakes, and Martha the squirrel collected nuts for everyone. Every time Tito passed by the central square, he thought, "I still have time. I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow never came, and the square remained empty and undecorated. Finally, the eve of the big celebration arrived. Tito woke up early, determined to finish everything in a single day. "I'll do it all today," he told himself. But when he reached the central square, he realized the magnitude of his task. There were many flowers to plant and lights to hang. Tito worked tirelessly all day, but time was not enough. When the moon began to rise, Tito was exhausted and the plaza was not yet ready. He sat under a tree, feeling overwhelmed and sad. "I should have started sooner," he lamented. That night, while everyone was sleeping, Mrs. Owl flew to the central square and saw Tito asleep, surrounded by flowers and unhung lights. He understood what had happened. Without making a sound, he gathered some nocturnal animals, such as raccoons and bats, to help Tito. The next morning, Tito woke up and saw the plaza decorated beautifully. Flowers of all colors adorned the place and bright lights hung from the trees. Tito couldn't believe what he saw. Mrs. Owl approached him and said softly, "Tito, your friends and I finished the decoration last night. We know you wanted to do it alone, but sometimes we all need a little help." Tito felt grateful but also ashamed. "I'm so sorry, Mrs. Owl. I promised to do it and I didn't keep it. I realized that procrastinating only causes problems." Mrs. Owl smiled at him understandingly. "It's a good lesson, Tito. Procrastination can lead to difficult situations, but it also teaches us the importance of planning and acting on time. Remember, you can always ask for help when you need it." That night, the celebration was a great success. Tito joined the party with a new determination. He promised his friends and himself that he would never leave everything to the last minute again. Since then, Tito became an example for the other animals in the enchanted forest. He learned to manage his time better and was always willing to help others, remembering the valuable lesson he had learned about procrastination. And so, in the enchanted forest, everyone lived happily, working together and enjoying each day without leaving anything for later.